GT Cup Championship heads to Silverstone for the 5th round of the 2026 season. PB Racing has previously run well at the Northamptonshire-based circuit, picking up 3 second-place finishes at the track in 2025. And the team is hoping it can have another strong event after a slightly turbulent start to 2026.
The season's, from a personal point of view, has been a little up and down. I think it's a consistency thing, mainly with my driving, and that's primarily because we're pushing the edge so much more. You're right, on that edge of what the car can do and what my driving can do. And I think that the challenge I've got is just to get that consistency in there. We know we can be quick. I can put the car on pole, or I can put it within within 100 seconds of pole. So we're on the right window. But if you take the Donington round last time, we won 2 races. I spun on one of the races, which is kind of unusual to me, and I looked at it back, and it was just a bit of a driver error. So trying to eliminate those is key to our consistency. But you strip that back, and even with the engine failure, we're only 14 points off the lead of GT3 cars, and if we have a good weekend at Silverstone, we're back in the lead. So I'm quite hard on myself about my performance. But actually, in reality, you strip that back, we're still doing really well, and we just want to keep developing. I think that's the thing. Is my benchmark is not necessarily the people I'm competing in GT Cup. It's what we'll be doing if we're in British GT or if we're into Europe. So we're always trying to improve that in performance. I think what's done well is certainly from a physical point of view, made improvements in my fitness, which means end of a race weekend you're still not losing time on the track, which is important, and also from a hydration point of view and from a psychological point of view, I think we made lots of jumps in there. So I think on the whole, you're giving, for me, it's probably like a B+. We've done well, but we can do better, and that's what we're just working on, is just eliminating some of those issues. But I'm really looking forward to Silverstone. I think Silverstone's going to be, we've always gone well there. I like the circuit, it suits me. So, hopefully that'll be more on the A+ side of it.
Silverstone isn't just any other racetrack for PB Racing, it's the team's flagship event, especially from a commercial perspective, and that just gives the team even more motivation to win at the circuit.
From a sporting point of view, if we want to win the class, which we do, we can't, just the way the points work, we can't win the championship. You need to have more cars in there to get the points that we need, I think. But we're running second in the sprint, and we're second in GT3. So, if we have a good weekend at Silverstone, we should be coming out leading GT3 class. And possibly sprint. So I think from a sporting point of view, it's important. Obviously, from a commercial point of view, it's really important. It's our flagship weekend. It's the one that we that we have the most guests coming to. So we want to put on a good show. It's quite funny though. Actually, from a guest point of view, I think they care less whether you win or not. It's just as long as they enjoy the day. But for us, it's important that we tick all the boxes from their experience, and they get the best, day that we can offer from it. So from both, it's really important.